Okay, we have another elimination worksheet today. So there's a couple different things that can happen, but the goal is always the same. You always want to get the either the x's or the y's to eliminate. So you want to get opposite coefficients. It's always your goal with elimination is opposite coefficients. So I always look at the coefficients of the x's, then look at the y's, and then from there determine what I want to do to them. So if you look at number one, the equations are not opposites. They are exactly, or the coefficients are not opposites. They're exactly the same. So both the coefficients in front of the x's are -3. So that means we need to change something, right? We need to make one of them a positive, and to do that, just multiply everything by a -1. It doesn't make a difference which equation you change. I'm just going to put it on the bottom. You could put it on the top. It makes no difference. So I'm going to distribute through that negative, and all that's going to happen is those signs are all going to change, and then I can add up and eliminate the y's, the x's. So there I changed all the signs. Got a positive 3x, so negative y equals a -8. Bring over the first equation, and then it's just a matter of adding up the columns. The x's will eliminate like we want them to, and we have 5y minus y, so we have 4y. We have 28 minus 8, so we have 20. From here, it's exactly the same process as every other elimination problem. You'll divide by 4, and you have your y. Once you got your y, plug it back in to find the x. I'll let you finish that up. But yeah, the idea is always the same. What do you want to multiply by in order to eliminate things? Or, looking at number 2, check out the y's. They're already set up to eliminate. You could just add those equations together. Now, again, like I've said, that's not the only way to do it. You could multiply the first equation by -2. Distribute a -2, then the x's would eliminate because you'd have a -4x and a positive 4x. So it's completely up to you which way to go. If you see a different way to do it, that's perfectly fine. So that's the idea. You're working your way through. Eliminate one of the two variables. It doesn't matter which. And then go from there. Solve it from there. Okay. So let's go look at number 4 here. On Friday's assignment, you saw you had to multiply both equations to eliminate things. On this one, there's some of that, but there's also some where you could just multiply one of them or multiply none of them, like number 3 and number 2 up there. Number 4, you could multiply the first equation by -3. Right, that'll make the x's eliminate because we'll have -12x and a -30y equals a positive 21. And I'm going to rewrite the second equation. 12x positive 30y equals 6, and then add them up. Now, you're probably noticing the x's will cancel, but the y's will as well. So what that means is 0 equals 21 plus 6, 27. But that isn't true, right? 0 does not equal 27. So when you get a false statement like this, that just says that there is no solution. And you stop right there and you just tell me that there's no solution. If it had eliminated the numbers over here as well and got 0 equals 0, so if you get 0 equals 0, which there will be one on this assignment and on some of the others, then this is true, right? And if it's true, then there's an infinite number of solutions. Number of solutions. So those are the two special things that can happen. You can get no solution if it's false, an infinite number of solutions if it's true. All right. If you have questions, ask them. Set up a time on Google Meet to meet after school, or send me emails.